So, you're thinking about moving to Palm Coast, Florida, and you want to know more about the walking trails in the area? That's exactly what we're going to cover in today's video. We're going to talk about my 5 favorite places to take a walk. If that sounds like something you're interested in, then stick around because we're going to get after it right now. Hi, my name is Stephanie Schulis with Keller Williams Realty. Thanks so much for joining us today. If this is your first time to the channel, please make sure to tap that button below to subscribe. Hit that bell for notifications so you can be the first to be notified anytime we put out brand new content all about Palm Coast, Florida living and moving to Palm Coast, Florida and the surrounding areas. We get calls, texts, and emails from people just like you looking to make the move to Palm Coast, Florida every day, and we absolutely love it. So whether you're thinking about making the move in the next 9 days or 90 days, give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, and we'll do everything we can to help you make a smooth move to Palm Coast, Florida. I grew up hiking and walking, and after college, I moved to big cities and walked everywhere, miles and miles every day. Since moving to Palm Coast, I'm no longer hating the city pavement walking around. I get to walk on gorgeous, gorgeous trails throughout Palm Coast and Flagler County. The beach is usually my number one, but when I'm not wanting to get sandy or I'm feeling like the beaches may be a little too crowded, I do hit the trails. So I wanted to share my 5 favorite trails with you today. First off, you've probably heard me talk about it in other videos, would be Washington Oaks Gardens State Park. It is in the hammock. Um, there is a fee to enter. However, if you are a veteran or a veteran family, you could get your Florida State Parks Pass for free and enter the park and others for free. But once you're through the admission gates, Washington Oaks Garden State Park, there's tons of different relaxing strolls and paths to take throughout. You can walk through the rose garden, walk underneath the towering oak trees. There's reflection ponds. It is just stunningly gorgeous in that park. There's paved pathways. There's dirt trails. Some of the trails end at the intercoastal, so you get the water views at the end of it. It's peaceful doesn't begin to kind of describe the serene beauty that you get to experience when you're on a walk in Washington Oaks Garden State Park. It's definitely one of my top favorites. Another one that I really enjoy doing is the Betty Steflik Memorial Preserve, which is in Flagler Beach. There are 2 ways to get to this one. You can drive or you can arrive via boat. Sometimes that's what we'll do as a family, take a little like a little putt-putt cruise down to Flagler Beach in the boat, hop off there and let the kids play and run around on the trails. The trails are really cool. They're kind of part boardwalk, part trail. It's got an elevated wooden boardwalk and unpaved hiking trails kind of throughout. The boardwalk leads you through tidal marshes where you've got mangroves and so many different species of birds. You can see the dolphins, the manatees, and so much more walking along the boardwalk here. There's also the trails, so you get the beauty of the oak trees kind of shadowing over you. A little easier to push the stroller on, a little less bumpy. It's fantastic to go. We like to go right before dinner, get a little bit of that sunset, and then have a nice calming boat ride home. Super easy to get the kids tucked into bed afterwards. Betty Steflik is gorgeous and definitely one that I don't think a lot of people in the area use as frequently as they probably should. It's amazing. Another common one that people do use quite a bit, and that is one of my family's favorites, is Waterfront Park in Palm Coast. What's awesome about this one is A, there's a playground at it. So if my toddler has decided it is not a day for walking and he refuses to be in the stroller, we can pivot and play at the park, which is nice. If you are going to be walking it, it's pretty great. The path winds along the intercoastal waterway, so you get really gorgeous water views, lots of opportunities to see wildlife, manatees, dolphins, lots of different birds. You can check out all of the different boats and the yachts and the sailboats that go around. The path does connect to Palm Coast's entire trail system, so you can definitely add on to it, making it a longer excursion, which is fantastic when I don't have the kids in tow. My final favorite that I really like to do is the linear park in the St. Joe walkway, which is in Palm Coast. Um, it's impossible to walk this trail without hearing a cacophony of different birds, and it sounds awesome. Like it's instant retreat mode whenever I'm taking a walk through here. Um, it is along the stretch of the Intercoastal Waterway. It's a trail that's recognized by the Audubon Society. So again, lots of different bird species, and you get to hear them, which is cool. There's lots of shade, so it's a great one for a really hot day as well, and you still want to be outside. It does connect to the other trails within the Palm Coast Trail system. Um, and it's also one that's pretty bike friendly as well if you're wanting to move a little bit faster than a walk. Another place that I have talked about in other videos, but I don't think gets enough recognition would be Princess Place Preserve, which is in Palm Coast. It's known as the jewel of Flagler County's park system, and the trails through here are awesome. You definitely get to pick up that old Florida vibe as you're walking around. There's green meadows, salt marshes, there's the hardwood hammocks, all of the oaks hanging above. There's unpaved gentle loops that can be anywhere from about a half mile to nearly 3 miles. They can cross check. So again, you have the opportunity to add on. There's even places to camp and stay overnight within Princess Place Preserve. It's pretty great. There are spots to fish. There's just a lot that you can do within Princess Place Preserve that I really love. And so it definitely deserves a place in the top 5 trail systems in Palm Coast. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment below. You can always give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email. We love hearing from you guys. That's it for this video. We'll see you on the next one.